MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a three-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're one win away from moving on as opposed to one loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Bill Bullock gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Bullet back up the middle. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Andy Castro.
Coming to the plate now, Andy Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Danny Sosa.
First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Ready with the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those two-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That two-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Sosa stands at second with 2 gone. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Ready with the 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, Dero. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Into the box now, Derek Lee, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Nationals nothing. Kerry Wood will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to watch a guy that has a pretty good slurve. And a lot of people ask me, hey, what's a slurve? It's kind of in between. It's not really a curveball, and it's not a true slider. It's kind of a hybrid of both. Whatever it is, he throws it, and he throws it well. It's about 6 to 7 miles an hour, slower than his fastball, and he has an awfully good one. And if he brings that one with him, he should have some success in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. And here with the slurve, even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Shoots this one over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting second, the center fielder, Andre Dawson.
And now for Washington, Andre Dawson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here it comes on 1-1.
2-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now the 0-1 from Wood.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
A 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And Vlad had a rip at this one but comes up empty, so he's down on strikes. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Now in the box, Andres Galarraga. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. The tag, and he is out. Nationals leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Aramis Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Turner has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Stepping up now, Billy Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Digging in now, Rick Wilkins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The left fielder, Juan.
First delivery to him on the way. The 2-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, he's digging for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
That is good.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Wood looks back. Now comes home. Wood, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it up the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1 home. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Bill Bullock, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. So here now is the pitcher, Kerry Wood, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Up high. 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Now at the plate, Ryan Sandberg. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Andy Casto, and it's fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Casto is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands.
Yeah, barrel awareness, Matty.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0 home. Back up the, oh no, that got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in now, Ernie Banks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set, the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
To the plate now, Andre Dawson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Set to deliver the 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. he fouls this one off. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Another try at 2-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. To Sandberg at second. On to first, a double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Casto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. They're down 1-0. In now, Derek Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dawson is under this one. One down. Stepping in, Aramis Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. To short, hit hard.
Turner fields it cleanly.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. So digging in now, Billy Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Andres Galarraga. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Galarraga, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. count, even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Juan Soto. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
A ball and a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Pulled toward right center field. Sosa is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Here it comes.
1-0.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Rick Wilkins. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. To short. Kerner gloves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kerry Wood, flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Now, Ryan Sandberg. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. Guerrero is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they're on top 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Nationals, the third baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
One gone for the Nationals in the fifth. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 36. Bill Bullock.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Bill Bullock. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Andy Casto.
The center fielder, Andy Casto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball in for a strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. Soto ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. So stepping in, Sammy Sosa, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Now the 2-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a high chopper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Here now is Trey Turner, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. There's a fastball that misses. Outside, 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three and 1 to the National shortstop. Three and 2, full count. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Striding into the box, Andre Dawson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1 and 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. It's a solo home run for the Hawk, Andre Dawson. His first homer so far in the series, and as a result, the Nationals are back even at 1 run apiece.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. 0-1 the count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-1 on its way to Vlad.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andres Galarraga, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Wood looks back. Now comes home. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-1. This is line to left. Williams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in, Juan Soto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 0-1 offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Derek Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's right there, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! So in now for Chicago, Aramis Ramirez. Here it comes. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Down and away, ball 1. Now a flare out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Standing in now, Billy Williams. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. That misses, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. All tied at 1-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Hendricks is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ron Santos is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding in, Gary Carter. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-0 pitch on the way.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that's over. 3-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up too late, and it's full now at 3-2. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Rusty Stubbs will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Rusty Stubbs.
Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Turner has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Wilkins. And that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Steve Rogers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Steve Rogers.
Digging in, Rick Wilkins. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Wilkins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. Swung on and bounced toward Murphy at second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Ron Santos comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. Turner has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now back, second baseman.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ryan Sandberg. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
The windup and the 1-0. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-1 the count to Sandberg. Rogers, 23 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. 2-2 the pitch.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Hits this one hard the other way. Murphy has it on the first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jake Arrieta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 49, Jake Arrieta.
Riding in once again, Andre Dawson is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Down and away, ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Standing in, Andres Galarraga. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0. Nope. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. From the wind, the 2-0. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Still tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andy Casto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance. Sammy Sosa. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In now, Bernie Banks. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 on its way. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in the outfielder, Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch to him. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Ball 2. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Gary Carter. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Swing and a bouncing ball for Ryan Sandberg at second base. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the Nationals.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Settling in now, Derek Lee. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Pitch on the way.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Hack Wilson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. The pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Unable to find the zone with the slider. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So striding in, Billy Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into his windup, the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now. Rick Wilkins would be next. From the windup, the 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Ready with the 3-1. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The catcher, number 2, Rick Wilkins.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate now, Rick Wilkins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And there's ball 3.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs strand one. Still tied 1 apiece. Alfonso Soriano will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Dick Ellsworth comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Number 37, Dick Ellsworth.
Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Sandberg backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Tim Raines will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Strike taken up in the zone. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a liner caught down there at third. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, the 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Nationals gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Dennis Martinez takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 32, Dennis Martinez.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ron Santos. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Fouled off. Line drive to center field. Dawson is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Sandberg. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And that's taken for strike one.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Swing of the bat, they got the lead here in extra innings. That's always the fear, right? You get into extra innings, Dan, and everybody forgets how to play baseball, and we're all just trying to create a home run derby. But that was a heck of a swing to give his team the lead.
It sure was, Dilo. Now they're going to need the pitching staff to buckle down and get through this bottom half inning. Big swing of the bat. They want to make it pay with the score at the bottom of this inning.
Popped him up. Murphy over to his right. He's got it, and there are two down now. Into the box now, Sammy Sosa has doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Cubs are on top 2-1. Bruce Sutter takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Andre Dawson will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Suter, once an Atlanta Brave, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
So he got him swinging. Andre Dawson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Andres Galarraga will be next. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Quick check on that time run at first, and he'll get back in standing. Into the box now, Andres Galarraga hit down the line at first. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Splitters in there as he gets ahead here 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To Sandberg at second. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Here now is Juan Soto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with a man at first. A ball and a strike. 2-1. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Last strike now for the Nats. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Stepping in now, Gary Carter.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out. So a great job of working out a certain danger as he strands the possible tying and winning runs on base. And the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago take a 2-1 advantage in this division series. Dick Ellsworth takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and